Welcome to day 26. The pose of the day is standing splits. This pose targets the glutes and the calves. We're going to begin today's practice by connecting with the breath. Begin to deepen your inhalations and exhalations, breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. Transitioning to seated shoulder rolls, you're going to lift your shoulders up towards your ears, exhale and roll them forward and down. Now roll them to the opposite side. Really gently place your hands on your knees and begin to rotate your torso in circles, starting with the left and then the right. We're going to take a neck side stretch, so bring your right hand to the left side of your head and gently drop your right ear to your right shoulder as you drop both shoulders away from the ears. Bring that left hand to the right side of your head and gently drop your left ear to your left shoulder this time. On your next exhalation, we're going to bring the chin to chest. Inhale, gently rotate your head to the left side. Bring your chin back to your chest. And now we're going to rotate your head to the right side. We're going to meet in tabletop, wrists under the shoulders, knees under the hips, and the tops of your feet are flat on the floor. You're going to reach your sit bones back towards the heels in child's pose and extend through the crown of your head. Lift your hips off your ankles, come to a kneeling position while raising your arms towards the sky. Child's pose. Rise up. Child's pose. Rise up. And now your hips are going to remain stacked and you're going to drop onto that right forearm, reaching the left arm out in front of you at shoulder level. Try to stay strong and lifted. Dropping onto the left forearm, reach that right arm out in front of you at shoulder level. Exhale and lower to the belly, toes untucked. Inhale, press into the tops of the feet, lift your head, heart, and shoulders. And exhale as you lower down. You're going to tuck the toes and shift the hips up and back for downward dog. And walk the feet to meet the hands. Once they do, roll up one vertebrae at a time, making sure your head and neck is the last to come up. You're going to put a slight bend in your right knee and inhale as you twist open to the right and swing your right arm open towards the sky. Hinge at the hip, bringing that left arm to the mat. Come back to center and put a slight bend in that left knee. Inhale and twist open to the left as you swing your left arm open to the sky. When you're ready, come back to center and we're going to meet in mountain pose. So you're going to inhale and raise your arms upward above your head, joining the palms, while lifting the head to gaze upward, come into a slight back bend. Come back to center and bring that left thigh up towards the chest. You're going to hold here and begin to bring that leg straight out in front of you. Exhale and bend the trunk forward, continuing to keep that leg off the ground. Lift that leg as high as possible behind you. Your hands are going to come in front of you for warrior 3, or you can continue to the floor for standing splits. Bring the leg back down to the mat, and then we're going to bring that right thigh up towards the chest and hold. Begin to bring that leg straight out in front of you. And exhale and begin to hinge forward at the hips, lifting that left leg up as high in the air as possible behind you. Your hands are going to come in front of you for warrior 3, or continue towards the floor for standing splits. Come back up to standing. And you're going to bring your feet wider than your hips. We're going to take an intense leg stretch pose. So as you exhale, bring the upper body downwards, bending at the hips and reaching for the floor with the palms. You're going to bend the elbows outward. Press your hips back. Be mindful that that knee doesn't pass over the ankles. And you're going to exhale as you bend that left leg. The right stays straight. Coming back to center, you're going to bend the right leg. Left leg stays straight this time. Walk the hands over. And then you're going to inhale and come back to center. When you're ready, we're going to transition to garland pose. Heel toe the feet into about hip width distance apart. And gently squat down, remembering to keep your knees in line with your ankles and a neutral pelvis. Feel free to utilize a block or a chair underneath you for support. And just begin to sink those hips towards the earth, rooting down into the four corners of your feet. Exhale as you place the palms on the floor behind you. Come around to meet in tabletop, making sure that your knees are in line with your hips and your shoulders and wrists are in line. We're going to take some cat-cow poses. So when you're ready, lift your chin and chest, gaze towards the ceiling, dropping your belly towards the mat. And then round the spine, tuck the tailbone, pull the belly in towards the spine. Bring the chin towards the chest. Repeat this while moving the spine at your own pace. On your next inhale, bring your right hand overhead with your gaze following. Exhale and bring that right hand under the left arm with the palms facing up. We're going to thread the needle now. Feel free to walk that left arm above your head. Untuck the arms and come back to center. And you're going to bring that left hand overhead this time. Exhaling as you bring the left hand under you. When you're ready, roll on your back for bridge pose. So you're going to bend the knees, bring your feet flat on the floor just in front of your hips. And lift the hips up and put your block underneath your sacrum at whatever height feels most comfortable. If it's in your practice today, I invite you to press your right foot into the mat, and on your next inhale, bring that left leg towards the sky. Bring that foot back down to the mat and extend the opposite foot this time. Slowly lower both soles to the ground and let the knees just fall to the side for Supta Baddha Konasana. So you're going to bring the soles of your feet to touch. Feel free to utilize blocks if this brings ease to the pose. We're going to transition to our final pose for today's practice, which is Savasana. So extend all the way back out and just rest here. Continue to connect with your breath. Be present in this moment. Thank yourself for showing up to the mat today.